I dipped my finger into the water and traced a pattern on the table. Then, I illuminated it with a UV light, and the drawing instantly appeared on the surface. Next, I tossed a silver coin into the water, waited for it to dry, and placed it inside a gift box. I then sent it anonymously to the museum director. As I had anticipated, upon seeing the coin, she couldn't resist holding it in her hands. That was exactly what I needed. Meanwhile, my accomplice had already infiltrated the museum. He raised his camera and started filming, which triggered the museum's alarm system. The moment the alarm sounded, the display case containing the Declaration of Independence lowered into the underground vault. Hearing the signal, the director rushed to the vault and entered the code at the entrance, completely unaware that she had just left her fingerprints on the keypad. After she entered, my accomplice in the control room froze the CCTV system. At that exact moment, disguised as a repairman, I entered the museum, changed into a suit, and blended into the crowd as an honored guest. I handed the director a glass of water, then took an identical glass from a tray, poured out its contents, and headed straight to the restroom. I pulled out a pre-prepared fingerprint lifting solution, dropped it onto medical cotton, and sealed everything together in a bag. Soon, the fingerprints on the glass became clearly visible. I put on a finger cot and lifted the print from the glass. Then, I headed to the elevator leading to the underground vault and unlocked the elevator's security system using the fingerprint. Upon reaching the vault entrance, I passed the information about the glowing phosphor letters on the keypad to my accomplice. With his help, I quickly cracked the code. A moment later, the vault door swung open. I approached the safe, removed the protective cover, and placed the Declaration of Independence into a plastic bag. Then, I calmly walked out of the museum, but the director followed me. She wanted to uncover the secret behind everything that was happening. Once back home, I moistened a cotton swab with lemon juice and applied it to the back of the document. After waiting for a few minutes, nothing appeared. No hidden map. While we were left scratching our heads, my father suggested trying heat. We breathed warm breath onto the document, and to our surprise, a faint pattern began to emerge. To see it more clearly, we used a hairdryer for further heating. After careful examination, we realized these numbers weren't coordinates at all. They looked more like the design parameters of American currency. I immediately took a dollar bill, used a water bottle as a magnifying glass, and discovered an image of the Liberty Bell. The hands of the clock pointed to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My accomplice and I immediately headed to the monument. Exactly at 2 o'clock, we saw the shadow of the bell tower fall upon the wall. I walked closer and found a strange symbol carved into a red brick. Sliding the brick aside, I found a pair of antique glasses inside. We unrolled the document once more, returning home, looking through the glasses. The blank document suddenly revealed a three-dimensional pattern. As we adjusted the angle of the lenses, the pattern shifted, and that was the movie National Treasure.